How often do your emotions control you? How often do you get angry, overwhelmed, or frustrated, and later regret the things you said or the decisions you made? Here's the harsh truth: if you can't control your emotions, you'll always struggle to control your life. Think about it. Your emotions drive your decisions, and your decisions shape your future. When you lose control, you give away your power to people, to circumstances, and even to your own insecurities. But here's the good news: emotional control isn't about suppressing how you feel, it's about mastering how you respond. And today, I'm going to show you how to do just that. We'll uncover the psychology of emotions, the common traps people fall into, and practical tools you can use to stay calm, focused, and in control, no matter what life throws at you. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about why mastering emotional control is so important. Emotions drive decisions. Every choice you make, big or small, is influenced by how you feel in the moment. If you're angry, you lash out. If you're anxious, you avoid challenges. Emotional reactions can sabotage your goals if you don't learn to manage them. Emotions shape relationships, whether it's your career, friendships, or romantic relationships. Emotional control is the foundation of trust and respect. People gravitate toward those who stay calm under pressure, not those who explode at the slightest trigger. Emotional control equals mental clarity. When you control your emotions, you unlock clarity. You stop reacting impulsively and start making decisions from a place of power and purpose. Here's the truth: the most successful people in the world, whether they are CEOs, athletes, or leaders, didn't get there by luck. They mastered their emotions, and that's what helped them master their lives. Let's get into the science. Emotional control isn't magic, it's biology. The role of the amygdala. The amygdala is the emotional center of your brain. It reacts instantly to threats, triggering fear, anger, or stress. This was useful for survival when we faced lions in the wild. But today, it often overreacts to non threatening situations, like a rude comment or a tough decision. The power of the prefrontal cortex. This is the logical part of your brain. It's responsible for reasoning, decision making, and impulse control. The problem? When emotions take over, your prefrontal cortex shuts down and you act on impulse instead of logic. You can train your brain to slow down emotional reactions and engage your prefrontal cortex. This is what separates emotionally reactive people from emotionally controlled people. Now let's get practical. Here are 5 powerful strategies to master emotional control. Pause before you react. When emotions hit, your first instinct is to react. Instead, pause, count to 5, take a deep breath. This gives your prefrontal cortex time to kick in. Before responding to an angry email, take 5 minutes to calm down. Your reply will be smarter, not emotional. Reframe the situation. Your emotions are triggered by how you interpret situations, not the situations themselves. Ask yourself, what's another way to look at this? For example, instead of thinking they disrespected me, think maybe they're having a bad day. This shift instantly lowers emotional intensity. Use the 90-second rule. Neuroscientist Dr. Jill Bolte Taylor discovered that emotional reactions last only 90 seconds unless you keep feeding them. When you feel angry or upset, remind yourself, if I can stay calm for 90 seconds, this feeling will pass. Practice emotional regulation daily. Emotional control is like a muscle, it strengthens with practice. Daily habits. Journal your emotions to understand triggers. Meditate for 5 to 10 minutes to train your brain to stay calm. Use visualization to mentally rehearse staying composed in tough situations. Turn emotions into data. Emotions are signals, not commands. Instead of reacting, ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to tell me? What action can I take to address the root cause? If you're stressed, it's often a sign you need better planning or boundaries. Here's the ultimate truth: emotional control isn't about suppressing how you feel, it's about choosing how you respond. Stop seeing emotions as weakness. Emotions aren't the enemy, they're your allies if you learn to harness them. Anger can fuel action, fear can sharpen focus, sadness can build empathy. Adopt the growth mindset. Emotional control isn't about being perfect, it's about getting better over time. Every time you pause, reframe, or regulate your emotions, You're building a skill that will serve you for life. Remember your power. When you control your emotions, you control the conversation, the outcome, and your future. Emotional control is the foundation of personal power. So let's recap. Understand the science of emotions and how your brain works. Use practical strategies like pausing, reframing, and the 90-second rule to stay in control. Build daily habits that strengthen your emotional resilience. Here's my challenge for you. For the next 7 days, practice one of these techniques every time you feel triggered. Drop a comment below and tell me which one you're committing to. I'd love to hear your journey. If this video resonated with you, hit subscribe and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Remember, emotional control isn't just a skill, it's a superpower. And once you master it, you can win in every area of your life. Let's make it happen.